With the sails down on this year's SEA Games regatta, Singapore sailors have surpassed their haul from the 2023 edition. They finished with 4 gold, 4 silver and 2 bronze, a strong showing against regional rivals in sunny Pattaya. Nikhil Khattar reports.
20-year-old Elkano is no stranger to Thailand's windy shores, having trained there regularly. The Singapore windsurfer wrapped up the final day of the men's kitefoiling event with a silver medal, matching his result from the last games against a dominant Thai rival. With wind conditions changing wildly over the past 5 days, he says he's happy with the performance.
More medals is always nicer. Obviously, I was going for gold. Shame it didn't pan out, but second is still great because my competitor is not easy. So, yeah, I'm happy to bring home the silver again.
In the women's event, debutant Angel Chu also finished second, just behind Thailand's top rider. The 21-year-old says she'll carry those lessons into next year's Asian Games.
Because in Singapore, usually winds are pretty light, we have pretty manageable conditions, or it's light, not very strong. But sailing in winds like these, which are bigger waves, harder conditions to sail in, would definitely improve our standard. Yeah, and I hope that we can have more exposure to higher level competition as well.
Over on the other end of Jom Tien Beach, Olympic medalist Max Maeder capped off his kitefoiling campaign in emphatic fashion, winning all 16 of his races. The 19-year-old had sealed the goal with a day to spare on his SEA Games debut. That wraps up action for Singapore's sailing campaign at the SEA Games in Thailand, with the team bringing home 10 medals, 3 more than the last edition, including an extra gold. A strong finish for Team Singapore, reinforcing its status as a regional sailing powerhouse. Nikhil Khattar, CNA, Pattaya.
And we have Max Maeder himself joining us tonight via Zoom right now to share more about his feat at the SEA Games. Max, first of all, big congratulations for your gold medal. Now, you sealed this gold medal with 1 day to spare. Could you talk us through how you maintain such a high level of performance throughout these race days?
Thank you, first of all, for having me. It's great to be on. I think it was a mathematical win, and I was surprised myself on the day because everyone showed up on the beach and was like, "Yay, congratulations!" And I was, "What's going on?" And they told me that I won, and I said, "Of course, yes, the format." For me, I think the past 6 months with my new team has been really focused on work ethic and the job that we're doing and structuring a process and all of that. And it has helped guide me through this competition with the performance that I'm doing and with the tasks that I'm trying to complete day by day. I believe that's how I managed to hold myself to such a high standard, is just focusing on what I'm supposed to do and being so occupied with that you forget everything else, basically.
Yeah, there's so much going on behind the scenes to get you to this point. And it's really been quite a unique journey for you. You've been winning medals at the Olympics, also the Asian Games, before capturing your first SEA Games gold. What does this gold mean to you compared to the other major Games medals?
It is a Games medal. And I think those are always a little bit more special than, let's say, a class organized event. Right? It's something that's not a multi-sport. And so it's always with a little bit more pride, a little bit more stake, a little bit more pressure with these types of games environments. The feeling of community when you're here and everything that goes around it, I think, is something that makes it more special. And so this medal to me is something that I definitely always wanted to win for Singapore and that I always wanted to bring for everyone back at home. So I'm happy, hopefully, because everyone else is happy. I've seen a lot of positive reactions so far, and I think that's exactly why this medal is so special to me.
Yeah, and what a way to cap off 2025 for you as well. It's been quite a stellar year. How do you feel about your performance this year as a whole? Were there any highlights for you? And also, were there any low points that were challenging that you'd like to share about?
I think the highlights are outside of competition almost. It's working together with the team. It's the moments that you put in during training. It's those times that you see improvement. Perhaps the year has been a little bit up and down for me. I mean, this was the first season since 4 years ago that I've placed outside of a podium in an international level event officially, right? So it's definitely one experience to remember for this year and something to take away. I've learned a lot, and that's definitely very important. And so this season has been filled with change, with a lot of ups and downs, and it has, I feel, equipped me very well for the coming year.
Yeah, and looking forward to all that as well. You know, kite foiling is making its debut at the SEA Games, its first time. So as the face of the sport, both in Singapore and also in the region, did you feel the sense of responsibility and also some pressure going in? What more do you think can be done for some kite foiling talents who want to come through?
First of all, I think, yes, I feel some form of responsibility to present myself well, to show up well, to represent our nation well, of course. And that's something that I always feel. Pressure and nerves and all that, they're part of the game. I feel like I mentioned before, with the process focused or process oriented approach that we have, me and my team, to racing, it helps with that because you're just focused on task. And that makes it easier to deal with everything. As to what can we do to hopeful young talents, I mean, it's about culture, I think. I think that in Singapore, there is a great environment and infrastructure for sports in general, and water sports. I mean, yes, it's there. So perhaps it's about being happy to go outside, being happy to be in the water and under the sun and protect yourself from the sun and kind of enjoy the elements a little bit. And you can help yourself by making the most out of the conditions we have in Singapore and just enjoying to be outside. I can't force anyone to do that, of course, but it's not anything particular that I would say outside of having a mentality to try and go out there and have fun in the elements.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward into the next year and beyond, there's a lot more to come for you. You've got the Asian Games next year in Japan, there's the LA Olympics in 2028, and of course, SEA Games on home soil here in Singapore in 2029. How will you be planning and building on this momentum you've had over the past few years?
Well, I definitely intend to continue competing and performing at the highest possible level that I can achieve. And I think that the Asian Games don't include kitefoiling, which is a shame. But that just means that I'll be spending that time competing it overseas somewhere else. I'll be lining up for the campaign, of course, and we are aiming for the top spot. And us as a team, we're giving everything. So I'm sure that you'll be able to follow along to some very exciting racing coming up in the next couple of years. And I really do hope that they hold this event of kitefoiling in the SEA Games again on home soil, because that would simply be legendary, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're looking forward to that, definitely. Max, it's been great chatting with you. That was Singapore's national kite foiler, Max Maeder.